Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls. Welcome to this, another brand new day. Yay! It's a brand new day, and hokey smokes. And hey, why not hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell. If you like what you see, that's the best way to make sure I can keep on doing it. Thumbs up on that, and thank you very, very much. First off, just because I've been looking outside, the Shelton, Washington Weather Plague Rat Wildfire and Spider Report. On the weather, it's still just dry. I had to go walkies last night. I have to go walkies on a daily basis for a couple of reasons. And hokey smokes, yeah, it's warm and cold and warm. I mean, it was hot all day, and then I actually had to put on my plaid shirt for going out because it got cool as I was walking. So that part's good. So for the plague rat report, I mean, we all know maybe 70% of people take this whole thing seriously. That 30% that they yank their masks off or pull them down so that they're not, why even wear a mask at that point? You're not helping anybody. It's not even performative theater at that point. I mean, all you're doing is showing your contempt for everybody else. But that's the way that is out there. And then the spider report, no spiders downstairs. I mean, there are, but I can't find any in my bathroom. And then over there, we have the one garden spider that's larger and has set up her web, and it's good. She's still there. I don't know what's happened to the others. They've moved on or died or been eaten, whatever, I don't know. The one spider, she's taking care of her egg sac, has not yet healed, has not yet hatched. So on that though, I had to take a little spider that had gotten caught up, and I put it over here because it was crawling around on the web that got tangled up, and so I had to relocate baby spiders, and that's okay. I don't mind. They crawl everywhere, and it's amazing. Now when that happens, I just smile and I say, "Oh, you're so silly." I mean, for us, they're silly. For them, of course, you know, it's survival and deadly serious. But for us, of course, he's go, "Oh, you silly little thing, you're over there now." So, thumbs up on that. And I don't know, I'm going like this because I could still have baby spiders that are still crawling around on me. Thumbs up for that. Now, for the air quality report, because of the wildfires that are consuming the western half of the United States. The air is kind of orange outside. Not as bright as it should be. It was dimmer yesterday because half a block you looked in any direction and there was smoke. It didn't block stuff off until you got blocks and blocks out, but you could see it hanging in the air. I have a forest out there. You know, our home, you know, it sort of abuts up against trees. There's a little porch thing, and there you can go outside where there's no trees. So it's not directly up abutted trees, but there's a forest out there. It's not that far out, maybe 40 feet you have to walk. It just takes seconds. If you're on the ground, you know, it'd be like 3 seconds and you're in the woods. The light is smoky, just from here to there. And it's kind of like an orangish tint to things. It's bad, bad air. Oh yay. So that's good. That's wonderful. And of course, everyone, you know, going, gosh, you know, 2020, all this stuff happening, it's so bad. This is not going to get any better. All this stuff we're going through with the wildfires and all this is set in motion back in the 60s and the 70s from like the fossil fuel organizations, where they knew that there was global warming, but the greed of short-sighted, largely older white men, because of that, they set into motion the things that are happening now. And so, yay, 2021 isn't going to be better, it's going to be worse, because the whole planet is going to keep getting hotter and there's going to be more fires and things are going to just keep getting worse. Yay. But that's, as stated, the greed of largely short-sighted older white men. And these are still people that, even if what they were doing caused the world to die tomorrow, these are people that would still do it more today, because even though everyone is going to die tomorrow, because of their policies, they can lord it over everyone for another 12 hours. And for them, that's a win-win. They're on top. Everybody dies with them on top. There's no downsides. So isn't that special? And my webcam software just keeps locking up and locking up and locking up, so I don't know what's going on with it. If it gets worse, I'm going to have to turn it off and then turn it back on again, which of course is ridiculous because there's nothing running in the background. Windows 10. Now, going on with that, further information, you know all this stuff about recycling and recycling plastics and all that? There have been reports and interviews with people, and we've seen how 2 years and more ago, China converted from a recycling economy to a manufacturing economy. So we've been shipping them for years now, plastics and other things to recycle, and they just say, no, take it back, or they just dump it in the ocean as soon as they get it. So we haven't been recycling. And I'm not just talking about the United States or China, it's the world. There was a lie given to us way back when plastics were first started, and then there was recycling, and the lie was recycling. Plastics can be recycled. It'll be reused. You won't have to worry about it being out in the environment. We can just reuse it. But the thing is, if you reuse your plastic, you can't get sold new plastic. So recycling has been played down so they can sell you new plastic. Now we have people who used to do that recycling, as stated, all across not only the United States, but around the world, where nobody can recycle. There's like 1% of recycling is set up. 1% of everything that's needed. So there is a tiny bit of recycling. But that other 99% is either just dumped in the ocean or buried. Here in the United States, we just bury everything. We don't have any recycling facilities other than that 1%. Nobody does. And when the recycling people come up and talk to people to say, this stuff isn't working, we're just burying it, they are being told by people that don't know that they're wrong. So how frustrating must that be? Yay! It's like they're telling them directly to their faces, we are burying this stuff. The programs are not working. Recycling doesn't work because nobody's taking it. We're having to bury it. And they're being told to their faces, no, this stuff is gold. We have to recycle it. But there's no recycling going on. Anyway, though, the greed of short-sighted people. They can lord it over us for the next 12 hours until everyone dies and they win. Also, of course, on my list over here, oh God, I went walkies last night, as stated, out just traveling, and I was walking on the tracks, and I've mentioned before how there's deer that they walk out on the tracks that I walk on. And if I notice them and it's in time, I will make my decision how I'm going to get to them beforehand, because if they're not too spread out, I can walk past them and they don't freak because they're closer to the woods. And as long as I don't act nasty or anything, they're going to be fine. When they're all spread out over the tracks so that there's no real way for me to get past them without freaking them out, well, like last night, I was a little bit too observant, got a little bit too close, and went, oh, And then they lifted up their heads and were looking at me, and I looked up and noticed that they were there, and I was like, okay. And just immediately turned around and walked back because I didn't want to scare them away. They were busy. They were eating out in the terrible air. So I turned around and walked halfway back just so I wouldn't scare the deer away from their meal. Thumbs up on that. Just thought I'd mention. Is it virtue signaling to say, hey, I can walk past deer and prefer not to scare them so that they run away? I prefer to think of it as just a, hey, I came up real close to deer story. I mean, because in a lot of cases, I have come real close. It's like if I wanted to, in some cases, you could almost reach out and touch them. But I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to get used to people trying to do that to them, and I just don't want to scare them. I just don't want them to get used to it because be afraid of people. Be afraid. Please, run away. We are horrible and terrible. Run away. Oh. Thumbs up for that. Also, I guess on the side, I may. One of my masks, I have a couple types, but one of them, it's not just a regular cloth mask, you know, non-medical grade and all that, but it's better than nothing. But it also has little activated charcoal filters you can put in it. Ooh, I may put like 1 or 2 of those because of the smoke in the air, and then go out to video the place with my little hand camera, since I don't have a cell phone, and then take a video of what it looks like with all the smoke in the air. So, we shall see. Thumbs up on that. And then, of course, real quick, no matter what, even though we're going into winter here, it's like, please stay hydrated. And where does this come from? Absolutely nowhere. It's just that I was thinking this morning because I damaged my kidneys by not drinking enough while my wife was alive. And your kidneys are such, a lot of your body shares stuff with like prey animals, and prey animals, when they are hurt, they don't show it. Because predators pick off the weak and the sick first, so you hide it. Now, our bodies kind of do that. Your kidneys, if you are damaging your kidneys, they will take like, you know, from fully 100% health and then get to like here of damage before they start to tell your body, you know, we're hurting. So you can really hurt yourself before you even know it. You need to drink enough water to produce, at the bare minimum, 1 ounce of urine per hour. You need to have, at a bare minimum, 8 ounces of urine output in an 8-hour period. If you are producing less, you need to drink more. Seriously. Or you are dehydrating yourself and hurting yourself. If you are not urinating, you're in bad shape. That's not good. Very, very bad for your health. Keep your kidneys happy. Keep them healthy, and they will keep you alive. So please, stay hydrated. It doesn't matter what the temperature outside is. It doesn't matter what the temperature inside is. You need to drink water. Don't flood yourself, or you're just going to flush all sorts of stuff out of your body. You know, don't drink like 2 gallons of water a day. You don't need to do that. It's like, I'm not going to give any advice on water drinking because nobody is really sure. They just like say that because there are no real guidelines. It's you have to listen to your body. So, but our sensitive thirst as human beings are actually so bad that 1/3 of all human beings on the planet, everybody, misinterprets signals of thirst as signals of hunger. So quite often, if you feel hungry, go drink some water, because that could be your body telling you you need to drink water. And you're misinterpreting that as, oh, I need something solid inside me. No, you don't. I mean, you do for continued life, but your body's trying to tell you to drink, not eat, per se. So please do that. Stay hydrated. Keep your kidneys healthy. I can only hope that my own my own kidneys are much better now, because I did damage them, and that's not good. So I try to keep myself as hydrated as possible. Thumbs up for that. Ugh, having to go downstairs so often to drain my bladder is a pain, but it's better than my kidneys failing. Thumbs up on that. Excuse me. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, ADHD, fibromyalgia, grief, everything, it just adds up. My depression and my memory is getting better over time. There is a functional limit one day, but I am getting better. We have Prod Cadro, thank you very much, and Ethan Hornby, abandoned. Oh, that's kind of sad. Thank you very much. And Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. Parker Shao, thumbs up. We have Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Phase Juan, thank you very much. And Kathy Kisscat, good to see you in the comments. Then there is SAECHAOBOIII, thumbs up and thank you. We have Colin Reisenauer, greatly appreciated. Confused Owl 29, thank you. Forever Crying, well, that's kind of sad, but thank you very, very much. We have Duber Style, thumbs up. There's Rodrex X, thumbs up and thank you. And Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. We have Amy Presnell, thank you very much. Hold My Beer, thank you very much. We have Zeskies, greatly appreciated. Sakib Sheik, thumbs up. There's Luca Faria, thumbs up and thank you. Sebastian Ferris, good to see you. We have Mr. Suck, thumbs up. Then there's Lost Player, greatly appreciated. Lester Arana, thumbs up and thank you. We have I'm Suicide 01, thumbs up. And last but not least, let's try to keep speaking English. There is James here, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, if only in text. Definitely a thumbs up. You need those extra voices in the echo chamber of your skull, especially if you're feeling depression. Definitely a good thing. Excuse me. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you want to help me out without sending any money to one of those two places, if you could check out the PayPal link down below. I'm stumbling over my words. Sorry, rental tongue syndrome. That would be very cool. And if you want to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could toss me a like, that would be very cool. Definitely a thumbs up. And I've experimented with trying to put the please subscribe thing at the beginning, so I'm not going to do it now, but I'm mentioning that because I just thought of doing it right now. So hopefully I've actually done it. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. And of course, please, when you go out, wear a mask. Practice your social distancing. Practice your self-care. These are hard times on everybody. And of course, Black Lives Matter. And justice for everyone that the jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs keep brutalizing and murdering.